A quite brilliant Joe Denley 100 and a world record opening stand of 207 put Kent Spitfires a step closer to qualifying for the NatWest Blast knockout stages with an 11-run win over Essex Eagles in Chelmsford. The hosts won the toss and chose to bowl first, but the start of play was delayed for 20 minutes as an air ambulance landed on the outfield to attend to a steward who had suffered a suspected heart attack. Denley and Daniel Bell-Drummond have formed quite an opening partnership this season, and it was no surprise to see them reaching the end of the power play with a mixture of clean striking and invention to take the visitors to 54 off the first 6 overs. Denley contributing 37 of Kent's first 50 runs. The former England man reached the 23rd T20 half-century of his career on the 27th ball he faced. By the halfway stage, the pair had taken the score to 92 and the platform was set for something special. What followed, not many would have expected. Bell-Drummond had played second fiddle to his older partner, but a 6 off Simon Harmer took him to 37 and passed the previous first wicket partnership record of 119 for Kent against Essex in that format. The stand with Bell-Drummond, who was unbeaten at the end on 80, was the third highest for any wicket in the history of the competition. It also beat the 163, a Kent record for any wicket at the time, the same two batsmen put on earlier in the season against Surrey at the Oval. Denley started the 16th on 89, but in 3 balls he was at his 100 with a 4 followed by a 6 and another 4. It had taken him 54 balls and contained 10 fours and 5 maximums. There was drama when the world record was broken. It looked at first as if Denley had gone on 119 to a catch on the long-on boundary by Callum Taylor, but the fielder admitted he'd trod on the rope and Denley was not only reprieved but credited with his 7th 6. Denley led the charge with 127 from 66 balls, including 11 fours and 7 sixes, beating his own Kent record score of 116, but he was finally out in the 19th over when he went for another big hit against Amir and was caught behind by James Foster. Kent lost a second wicket in the final over when Sam Billings was caught behind off Walter, but the Spitfires had managed to set their hosts the huge target of 222 to win from 20. However, they were run close as Essex went off like an express train in reply. By the end of the power play overs, they were 94 without loss, and Chopra had reached his half-century from 19 balls. Mitchell Claydon didn't enjoy his evening as he felt the full force in his first 2 overs. His first went for 16 runs and his second, while Chopra hit him for 3 successive 6s followed by 3 4s to move Essex from 64 to 94 in 6 balls. Having put on 118 for the first wicket in 9 overs, Dan Lawrence departed for a 22-ball 41, bowled by Callum Haggett, but at the halfway point Essex needed 95 from 10 overs. Incredibly, they were 34 runs ahead of the Kent total at the same stage of their innings. They lost Ravi Bopara on 38, caught sweeping down to short fine leg as the brakes were applied to the Essex charge. Only 37 runs were scored in the 6 middle overs from the 9th to the 14th, and the pressure got to Zaidi, who holed out to deep square leg in Darren Stevens' first over. A straight 6 off Neesham, his 8th took Chopra to his century from 52 balls, but with 39 needed off 18 balls, Chopra hit Neesham for another maximum before falling 2 balls later, caught in the covers. He'd hit a career-best T20 114, his second ton of the season. His 58-ball innings included 9 6s and 6 4s. When he was out in the 18th over, Essex were 29 runs short with 2 overs to go. Ryan Tenduscarter cleared the boundary off the last ball of the 19th over to leave Essex needing 16 from the last 6 balls, but the captain fell to the second ball, caught at deep cover by Qayyum, and Adam Mill did a brilliant job to tie down Walter and Foster in the final 4 balls to leave the hosts 11 runs short. Kent now know that a third victory in a row tonight against Surrey at Canterbury will take them through to the last 8. Essex also require a win at Hove against Sussex to stand any chance of making the top 4 in the ultra-tight South Group. Come on down and help cheer the Spitfires on.